Oh my gosh, when they told me, I definitely wasn't expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
I was really devastated, obviously, just because, I'd been in the business for a long time, and at the time, my mind frame was, okay, this is my last shot. I'm going to go for this one more time, and, I'd been stripped down, I was so humble, and I was just like any other contestant on the show, and that was my mind frame, and, I was devastated.
What did the judges say to you, or what interactions did you have with the ones that viewers at home know? So, for example, Simon, what was your relationship like, or what memories did stand out about him, about his personality, or?
You get to see Simon, Paula, and Randy and Kara, kind of randomly in the hallways, but there's not too much interaction. I'm sure as you get to be like the top 10, top 5, I'm sure you have a lot more interaction.
Did any of them give you valuable advice?
Paula was really, really sweet to me. She had come up to me a couple times and said, this is your time. This business can be crazy, but you just got to stick with it and keep going. So I mean, that was really helpful, and it meant a lot to me just because I've been doing this for a long time.
And was Simon mean to you?
Simon wasn't mean to me, but what you didn't see when they aired the Louisville auditions was that when I originally went in to sing for them, I went in with one song prepared, and they said no, they needed to hear another song. So I named like 5 other songs, and like, well, can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? And they said no to all of them. So they sent me outside of the room and said, figure it out and come back in, So when I came back in, I was just like a nervous wreck. And the footage that they show me crying outside was actually the in-between time. They made me wait like an hour before I went back in.
Yeah, they called you the crier, right?
Yeah, but at the time when I auditioned, I was kind of an emotional mess anyway. I'd been going through a lot in my life, and I had just moved back to Philadelphia. I'd lived in North Carolina and Michigan, and I had just moved back. I went through a horrible breakup, and I was just emotionally unstable. So, going in and knowing this could be my last chance, I think, there was a lot on the line for me.
And it's not your last chance, obviously.
No.
What have you learned from the experience, and now that time has passed?
I've just learned, time and time again that this is just who I am, and I can't get away from it. And, being, I guess, from Philly, I'm a fighter, and the more someone tells me no, the more I'm going to pick myself up and try again, because it's just who I am, and I can't imagine doing anything else in life.
And you aspire to be a singer, actress, what? Just
I do it all. I act as well. I grew up doing a lot of musical theater. So just recently in LA, I've been going to a really great acting coach and auditioning and, just really stepping up my game.
Now, when you Google you, the whole Annie thing comes up as well. How did that end? I know there was a lawsuit filed or pursued.
Right, yeah.
How did it end in the end?
The whole Annie situation, I was so young. I really had no idea what was going on at the time. And, my management and lawyers took care of everything. But it settled out of court, and, I really just kind of didn't know too much about it.
So you could say that was a setback, what happened with American Idol, and you had, even in between, you were signed with a record label,
yeah.
And then is dropped the right word
yeah,
from them
yeah.
too. So that's a lot for a very young person. How old are you now?
I'm 24.
You're 24.
Yeah.
So that's from 16 to 24. Those are major almost, and
yeah.
then really bad reject. So how did you handle all that?
When something happens now in the business, to me, I kind of almost laugh because, between, the Annie experience, my record label and losing a record deal, and now the American Idol thing, I think it's kind of all relative to, just any, let me say that again.
Yeah.
Between what happened to me and Annie and being dropped from Geffen Records and then American Idol, I actually think it's kind of relative to, anything else that happens in life. People lose their jobs every day, and especially in today's economy. I just think, for me, it just makes me stronger, and it makes me realize more and more how much I really want it and how much I'm passionate about it. And, I think anybody at the age of 11, a public firing like that, my face was all over the TV, something like that, you either make one choice or the other. You either say, this is not the right thing for me. I don't know if I can handle the rejection of this business. But for me, it made me want it even more.
And do you have any advice for other aspiring actresses and singers who are, 14, 15, 12, looking at your career and your ups and downs?
Well, it's a scary business. The music business is a scary business, and, you have to be prepared for rejection. And, but really, if you want it bad enough and it's something that's in your blood and runs through your veins, anything can happen, and you're willing to, take it and learn from the experience. But I just feel like, I would say to anybody that's aspiring to be a singer or an actress or be in the business at all, just follow your dreams and never give up.
Now, do you have any picks for who's going to win American Idol this season?
I change my mind every week. In Hollywood Week, I was actually in a group with Adam Lambert, and I just remember every time I see him sing, I kind of just laugh because it's like, is he really singing that right now? It's just, he's unbelievable. He's the nicest person in the world. I think, for sure, I think Adam and Allison will be the top two. But then again, Chris Allen's amazing too. He's unbelievable.
All right, so you're still on the fence.
I'm still on the fence. I change my mind every week. I guess we'll see tonight.